Sometimes when I pray, I don't know what to say. Can you help?
I think this is something that people find often when we come to pray. How do we speak? What do we say? And so for me, I think it's important to realize that we don't always have to make up words that have never been used before for them to be authentic for us. Just as we might listen to a piece of music on our iPod again and again, we can use words that other people have used over and over again in the history of the people of God. And some of these words are ancient, some have come more recently, but they carry a sense of praying people over generations to God. In the Bible there's a book called Psalms, and in those Psalms people cry before God, they speak of God's absence, they ask God where God is in the injustice of the world. They present themselves in their reality to God. And so sometimes we use Psalms, and we use them to echo the voices of the past into the present and into God's presence. Sometimes we use the voices of churches, of the people of God over generations, and I use prayers, liturgical prayers. That means prayers that have been written out of the wisdom of the people of God of the past and are spoken in the present. And in the chapel I follow a pattern of prayer, a pattern of pausing to remember who God is, to be silent and still. And in that knowledge of God's love for us and for the community and for the world and for me as a person and each one of us, I then approach God in thanksgiving and praise and in prayer and in blessing.
Thank you.